Alright, it's 7 p.m. We're going to prep some Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to be working on Yester Hill. So my classic group has already done the vineyard, and they decided to not do Yester Hill. They were like, fuck that, we've had enough druids, no more druids for us, thank you very much. Daybreak, they have no intention of going to Yester Hill. They're going to finish up the business they got here, and then they're going to look for Jenny, the Green Teeth, and they're going to try to figure out how to cure their lycanthropy and all that kind of stuff. All right. Now, we've gone over the notes for this, and we've gone over the maps for this, but I have not actually put the actors into the scene. And we have read the adventure several times on stream, and we've even read the reloaded material a couple times on stream. So I'm going to go through and essentially make myself some more notes of you know, points of light, areas of interest that I want to cover while we're there. So let's see. Trying to find some chiller music. That was pretty chill music, but all right. So let's see. First of all, we got to import Yester Hill. So let's go to our compendiums and our scenes folder. We're going to go ahead and unlock this scenes folder. Maybe. Let's see. Ooh. It's a big one. There we go. And we're going to toggle the lock. You are attempting to unlock a compendium that does not belong to this world. Yeah, sure. Alright. And then that's a new warning. Okay, and we're going to toggle visibility so that the players can accidentally look in here and see all the scenes. Alright, so let's scroll down. There's a lot of maps here. And we're looking for Curse of Strahd. And we're going to grab Yester Hill. We're just going to hit this import button. So what we'll do is, since we haven't prepped this map completely for any particular game, we will add the actors, and then we will re-upload it back into the compendium before the session starts tonight. That way it's ready for the other two groups. That's the goal, at least. Alright. So with that taken care of, we got the sticker for Yester Hill. They're ready to go to Yester Hill. Gave them the overview of Yester Hill, blah, blah, blah. So let's grab the formal adventure. So D&D Beyond, Curse of Strahd. And we'll go to... I feel like I've done Yester Hill prep a lot, which is kind of weird, considering I don't actually have it done. These maps have been a little tricky to read as well. And then the suggestions to the area have also been a little weird. Alright, so this is Yester Hill, but it's rotated. Let me see what's happening here. It's rotated a little bit. So they're going to head up the road, maybe. I think they're going to go around to the back and try to climb up the cliffs, which is also pretty dope. Alright, if they do... The things that they encounter here, the trail splits as it climbs the hillside, forming two concentric rings, blah, blah, blah. Berserker cairns, Druid's circle. I think part of why we didn't put anything down is because we don't really know what needs to be down. Let's check the Galthius tree real quick. Because mostly we're just dealing with Berserkers and Druids. So if we have Berserkers and Druids, we're good to go. Alright, I got the stat block for the Galthius tree right here. So that's good. Oh, it looks so spooky. Okay. I don't know if they're going to fight the Galthius tree tonight. It'd be dope as hell if they did. The Galthius tree has thorned branches and the fling ability. Let's see. It's got multi-attack. So it can attack once and use a cantrip. Its cantrips are Poison Spray and Thorn Whip. And of course Druidcraft. And then I gave it some other spells to sort of protect itself. It should have vulnerability to slashing also. There we go. And then it's got vulnerability, poison, and slashing, immunities to bludgeoning, piercing, and psychic. Alright. All that seems pretty good. Alright. Then they got the wooden statue, which doesn't have its own stat block, I don't think. So let's go to Inner Circle and check the effigy here. Alright, so the effigy of Strahd does not have... a stat block. Okay, that's easy enough. So what we could do for that is immunity to poison and psychic damage, blah blah blah. Okay, so in Druid faction, we'll go ahead and add something. And I don't know how to spell effigy. E-F-F-I-G-Y. Alright. Effigy of Strahd von Zarovich. And it's going to be a non-player character. Update. Prototype. Excellent. And let's see. Hovered by anyone. Now appearance, I'm actually going to put a transparent one on here. And I believe my transparent stuff is right there. Invisible Bear. Blood-wise, I don't think it's going to bleed, but I guess we should give it some kind of blood. We'll give it the Stark Gray. There we go. And it only has, according to this, AC 10 and 50 hit points. Okay. So that's a whole thing. And then it is vulnerable to fire. Takes fire damage after being flushed with... okay. So I'm going to put... as a property of this creature, under features, I will put... flammable. And then... we'll put... let's see... utility, damage, 2d6, fire. Alright, and it's not actually vulnerable to fire. Now what I could do to make it more spicy is make it vulnerable to fire, but then give it 100 hit points. Sounds a bit more fun. Alright. And then we're going to give it damage resistance. We'll say DR5. Okay. This object ignores any damage 4 or less. Or I guess it's 5 or less. No. You have to hit the damage threshold to go. Alright. Let me just check. 5e damage threshold. An object with damage threshold is immune to all damage unless it takes the amount of damage equal to. Yeah, so it's equal. Any damage 4 or less. Alright, and it's flammable. Okay. Alright, that works pretty good. And then resources, update, and drag that bad boy out. Perfect. So I'll hide it until they start fighting it, and then I'll reveal it so that they can kind of see that it does in fact have hit points, and they are in fact making progress on it. So we'll do 3x3. There we go. And I'll actually go in here and make this 3x3 as well, in case they confront this on a different map. Alright, so now we need some squads of druids. Would actually make my life much easier if I could just copy pasta squads of druids down. I'm trying to figure out the best way I could do that. So I've got Yester Hill, we've got the approach, we've got the scenes and all that. I just need a scene that's like... We'll put Yester Hill Encounters. There we go. Alright. So we'll just go to Yester Hill. Cool. And go to our Druid faction. And this is our chance to really showcase some of the wild shit that we could do with the Druids. So I want to have some of these guys, these Timber Trap Assassins, because they're fucking dope. And then we got Svarog over here. We've got Berserkers, of course. And I believe there's some Lady Berserkers too. So, you know, equity and all that. Let's go ahead and add the Lady Berserkers back in. There we go. Alright, let's see. Wooden statues. 6 Berserkers, 6 Druids, so there's regular ass Druids as well. Okay. And then there's assloads of Blights, so we could grab those. So let's grab... Do we have the Twig Blight minions in this game? Oh, we don't. Alright, hold on. Oh, so these guys did it without Twig Blight minions. Wow. Good for them. Alright. I don't like how the minion doesn't, like, throw up its name. I think that's kind of weird. Let me check the prototype thing. Covered by anyone. Update. Let's try again. Alright, much better. Okay, and then Needle Blights is good. And Vine Blights. 3 Vine Blights. Sure. Oh, whoa! The Golthius tree. Yeah, we already have all that sorted out. Embedded in the tree is a magical battle axe. Its handle is carved with leaves and vines, and the weapon weighs half as much as a normal battle axe. When the axe hits a plant, whether ordinary plant or plant creature, the target takes an extra 1d8 slashing damage. When a creature of non-good alignment wields the axe, it sprouts thorns. Whenever its wielder makes an attack with it, these thorns prick the wielder for 1 piercing damage after the attack is made. This damage is considered magical. That's actually really useful for a barbarian. Did you have a chuckle at the original map of this, where the druids that you have to kill within 10 rounds are each like 5 turns of running from each other? Yeah, this is wild. I'm gonna be using the Curse of Strahd Reloaded guide for this. Yeah, for Yester Hill. All right, let's take these, cause they're supposed to be in like huge squads of 5, cause MCDM minions. All right. So I'll just set up a bunch now. There we go. And then we'll just have them if we need them. Alright, nobody's logged in right now, so this is a good time to go ahead and assign some colors to these dudes. So this will be red squad. You have failed me. Conditions red. There we go. And then these guys will be yellow. And these guys will be green. And these guys will be blue. And these guys will be, you fuckers, magenta. And these guys will be black. And these guys will be cyan. And these guys will be orange. And I guess these guys will be brown. And I just don't have enough left for this last group. So, there we go. Alright, we'll clear our chat. Excellent. Alright, so we got our Twig Blight minions. We've got lots of Needle Blights. We got our Spiders. We got our Vine Blights. We got our Berserkers. Who are we missing? We're missing the Scouts. So let's throw some Scouts out here. And then, of course, we got Bad Bitch Druid right there. Alright. I should probably check to see if we've got any Fortunes of Ravenloft here. So let me check my notes. Yester Hill. Still on the prep list. Attuning to the Blood Sphere of Kavan is a minor thing. And then Druidic Groves, Yester Hill. And Yester Hill. Nope. Apparently I don't have any anything useful here at all. Hold on, maybe it's under the tree? So Daybreak, who is not going here, their thing is at the Gulthus tree. Cute. Alright, so fuck. Alright, does that mean Nightfall's reading is at Sunsword is in the crypts. Holy Symbol is in the chapel. And Tomb of Strahd is in What's-Her-Face's house. Okay. So the one group that has no real reason to come to this map is coming to this map. That's good. That's good. Alright, let's check the axe situation. Alright, let's see. Improved Yester Hill axe. Yester Hill and Treebane. Treebane, as written in the source book, is gotta be one of the worst place magic items I've ever seen. If you haven't run your characters through Yester Hill yet, save your party a lot of disappointment and find a better place for this party to discover the axe. It's an axe that's only special against plant-based enemies. You only have access to it after you've killed most, if not all, of the plant-based enemies. Cry me a fucking river, you baby. Alright. Also, what's this name? Tree Blight? Treebane? That's dumb. Alright. I replaced it with Timber from the Griffin Saddlebag. Oh, shit. Timber from the Griffin Saddlebag. Let's see. Timber, Griffin Saddlebag. Alright, here's some lovely art of Timber. This magical axe is imbued with a destructive force that builds every consecutive strike. You have a bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magical weapon equal to the number of charges it currently holds. Timber gains a charge every time you hit a creature or object with it, up to a maximum of 3 charges. When Timber gains its 3rd charge, the built-up force explodes. It loses all charges, and the target suffers an additional 3d6 force damage, or 66 if it is made of wood. When this happens, the target is no more than 1 size larger than you. You can allow the force to push it up to 10 feet away from you. Timber's charges last for 1 minute, but loses all charges if you make an attack against a different target than your previous target, or if you make an attack with any weapon and do not hit your target with Timber. Perfection. Perfection. Alright. So the question is it a battle axe or is it a great axe? I say we make it a battle axe. So this will be battle axe. There we go. Its name will be Timber. We'll get rid of all this shit right here. Bloop. Okay. And then we go over here and we just turn on magical and proficiency. Where are you at, magical? Bloop. Alright, then we download this lovely artwork. Oh, how will I ever download this thing from Instagram? Oh well. Alright, so we'll grab this right here. And we'll go over here. Cozy, loots. And there we go. So I guess the good reason to come here is you get 2 magical weapons, which is pretty fucking good. I have other plant enemies on the horizon, but this is a much better solution for sure. So I'm gonna put made of wood or a plant creature. There we go, because not all plant creatures are made of wood. There we go. Hell yeah. And then for price, I'll just put zeros. There we go. Cool. And Griffin is the source, and we'll say that it's rare. All right. No, sorry, it's very rare. My bad. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to open this, and we'll go to our items, and we'll throw this back into items so that we have it for the other game. There you go. Excellent. Okay. The axe embedded in the tree is timber, blah, blah, blah. Fortunes of Ravenloft. Wall of Fog. Yester Hill gets its name from a phenomenon that can be observed by anyone. It's full of fog, but then you could see Strahd's homeland. He cries a lot. Druid Ritual, Strahd, and his Nightmare. Okay, so true story. I don't actually have any stats for Strahd yet. I have work in progress, the real Devil Strahd, a CR27 monster. And he doesn't actually have all that much health. He's just got a lot of abilities and like really good spells and shit like that. So I feel like this would certainly work for what we need. And he's a phase transition boss too, so he has like other forms that he could go in. So I could probably just remove the whip part, but whatever. So we'll throw Strahd out here just in case. Excellent. Let's see. Him have many tokens. This will be, I guess, out and about token. There we go. And then he's got his Nightmare, Basufalus. There we go. Lovely. And I almost feel like he should have some witches with him. Because, like, they mention witches all the time in the fucking castle. But, like, you never see the witches really doing much. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say he brought some witches along with him. Like, hey, ladies, see how it's done? I'm almost tempted to throw a couple of witches in there with the druids. Because, I don't know, kind of makes sense to me. They also worship Strahd and also worship the land. And they don't show up anywhere else in the fucking adventure except the castle, which is weird. Because, you know, it just seems like a Halloween Town decision. Like a lot of the design for this adventure. We got Winter Splinter, just in case. But I don't think this party is going to have to deal with Winter Splinter unless they run away. But look at that cool ass Winter Splinter. Holy shit, he looks so good. All right. The Blood Spear of Kavan. I do believe that we have the Blood Spear of Kavan. Nope. Is it in my items? Let's check. What? I don't have the Blood Spear of Kavan. Are you serious? I have art for it? Did I leave it on the test world? Oh, fuck. Alright, hold on. This is why we're prepping Yester Hill again, because I don't actually have it done. Yester Hill was another where Strahd watched the fight, counterspelled the party's Revivify, and flew off. Damn. Mm. Let's see. I don't want to like design the Spear of Kavan twice if I already have it on Test World. So I'm gonna go open Test World and see if I got it there. Hmm. All right. And then while we're looking that up, let's look at Reloaded. All right, so Reloaded had some good suggestions here. The best suggestion was turn this into a Metal Gear Solid stealth mission. And I'm here for it. My party's like, man, we don't stealth. SWAT don't stealth. And I'm like, cool, but you're going to die if you don't stealth. So now they're going to try to stealth with their 15 NPCs or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. So Yester Hill. At the base of the terrace hill sits a small ring of standing stone slabs. Each slab no taller than 3 feet in height. A thick carpet of moss, blah, blah, blah. Each obelisk bears one of the 3 carvings honoring the Rosanna, the ladies of the Fane, the Eye of the Seeker, the Tree of the Weaver, or the Wolf of the Huntress. The central slab contains the following passage written in Druidic runes. Here lies Kavan, the Blood Singer. May his spirit guide us through the trials of the Ladies 3. It stands above the engraved image of a long spear whose carved tip drips with blood. If the PCs move past the shrine and have previously rescued the Wizards of Wine from its blight infestation, read the following. You are a whisper, a deep voice carried in the wind. Long have I waited, it says, for ones who are worthy. Approach my monument, such that I may look upon you. The raven atop the monument is also a spy for the Keepers of the Feather, but also a servant of the Lady of the Fanes. Its feathers are tipped with tufts of white, and it can also be found in the swamps and forest fanes and Jenny Greentea's hut off the Western Salvage Road. If the PCs have previously saved the Wizards of Wine from the Druids, this messenger called Strahd, by those that know it, has already impressed Kavan with stories of their bravery and prowess. Man, I didn't know I needed another raven. Alright, hold on. A raven with white wingtips. Lovely. Okay. That's the only one I can see is that first one. I mean, a raven is a raven, one would argue. White-necked raven. Official art raven. Let's see. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, save it out. Open up in the Photoshops. Alright, I got my other world open. And now I'm going to look for... What am I going to look for? The spear. Blood Spear of Kavan. Yep, I just never exported it. So we'll do that real quick. We'll also go ahead and... Only 30 minutes, come on. Gotta move it. Gotta move it. Alright, active tokens. Curse of Strahd. May? Alright. Cool. Alright. Grab this guy. Paste him in there. Alright. And then we're going to do this. Some of this. And then we'll do... fuck. We'll do this. Perfect. It's art now. Alright. And this thing's name is Strahd. Okay, so save it out. Curse of Strahd, Raven, Strahd. Excellent. Okay. So, we need a Raven. And then we're going to duplicate the blue Raven. And we're going to call this the White Raven. There we go. And we'll go over here, put White Raven. Probably should set it to neutral. There we go. And go in here and change the art. There we go. And update. Update. Alright, excellent. And then let's see. We gotta throw you into the actors folder. So we gotta unlock it. Yep. Alright. And throw that in there. Okay. So now we can go back and finish the spear. So we'll just make a blank item here. Call it There we go. And I already exported from the other world, so I'm just going to import over the top. There we go. Alright, Blood Spear of Kavan. Let's see. When you hit it with this attack, you reduce target 0, you gain temporary hit points. Any creature can wield the spear, but only chosen by Kavan, get a +2 bonus to attack rolls. When you throw, it returns to you. That's pretty cool. Ugh. Alright. So let's head back over here. Kavan's ghost will show up. Well, shit. Do I have a Kavan's ghost? Let's check actors. Kavan. I have Kavani Warrior. I don't have Kavan's ghost. Alright, so let's see. Arts. Curse of Strahd. Kavan. Art of Kavan Bloodspear. My party is about to meet him, and I don't have any art. Okay. How unfortunate. Let's see. If I have Kavan art, I certainly don't know what I did with it. So... He just looks like the most, like, Kevin the Barbarian I've ever seen. But that's fine. Like, I could find another Barbarian, I guess. Let's see. I'm going to turn him into a ghost anyways. Alright. Take this. Go over there. Get rid of that. Paste that down. Drag this up. Alright. Kavan. Kevin. Oh, I get it now. Alright. So let's do some stuff. So we're going to adjustment desaturate. Then we're gonna go in and we're gonna pump them values. Value. There we go. Alright. Then we're gonna go ahead and make a new layer. And of course we gotta make it a spoopy ghost. So we will do like a blue and like toothpaste. There we go. Then we're going to filter, we're going to render a cloud. And then we're going to add noise to the cloud. Yep. And then we're going to add dust and scratches to the cloud. All right. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to really need to get that color down on them pretty hard. We can just do color. There we go. Okay. So we'll go in here, get all that out of the way. Delete. All right. And then we're going to go to filter. We're going to blur it. Excellent. Okay, so now he's for sure a ghost, right? Almost. So then we're gonna go here, and let's make it, it's Curse of Strahd, right? So let's make the eyes like spookier. So go to the next layer, and then we'll bring this out, and we'll make his eyes just like two fucking holes. No, that looks too silly. Okay. We'll make his eyes like completely blacked out. There we go. There we go. Oh, spooky. Alright. Spooky. And then we'll blur those as well. Perfect. So then we'll make him transparent too. Alright. Perfect. Fuck. Alright. Kavan. Ghost. Curse of Strahd. They're not really going to fight Kavan's ghost, but, you know, why not? We'll make him a Sword Spectre. What are those shits called? The ghosts that are like Sword White? Sword Wrath Warrior. There we go. Sword Wraith Commander. There we go. So he's like a little bit better than a ghost. And then we'll still give him ghost powers. So let's grab Ghost. There we go. And we'll throw Possession and that. We'll throw Haunting, Fade Away, Etherealness, Bloodied Recharge, Death Throw. Give him a Ethereal Sight, Incorporeal Movement. Throw all that shit on there. Withering Touch. Sweet. Alright. Cool. And then we'll put Ghost of Kavan. And I guess we'll put question marks for his name. There we go. And make him neutral. He'll bleed blue. That seems good. Alright. Let's go to Curse of Strahd. Oh. Didn't go all the way back. There we go. Curse of Strahd. Actors. Fuck it. This guy's technically an NPC. I don't know if he's an NPC ally. Feels bad to put him in miscellaneous, but I'll put him in miscellaneous. Alright. Kavan's Ghost. There we go. Alright. Put that shit right here. Alright, Ghost of Kavan. Yay! So we'll drag that over, and we'll throw Ghost of Kavan into the directory. Okay. The ghost of the chieftain appears to them tall, broad-shouldered, well-muscled man, blah, blah, blah. He carries a ghostly image of his spear, Blood Singer. That's a much cooler name. Alright. Blood Singer, comma, the Blood Spear of Kavan. There we go. Let's see. The nation of Barovia was once called Sarunos by the Druids, but was renamed Delmore when invaded by a race of men called Delmorians, ruled by a cruel tyrant named King Dostran the Hellborn, and again renamed Barovia when... Wow! This is like some good lore. The Great Schism split the forest people in the wake of Strahd's invasion, in which groups of druids, bitter from centuries of oppression and isolation by the Delmorians, guided Strahd to their most holy places in the hopes that his patronage would replace the power that they had lost. Both sides of the druidic tribes claim the title of forest people. Those that oppose Strahd name his servants the Faithless. The Faithless have stolen an artifact of great power from the Mardukov clan, a large gem imbued with the power of the Ladies Three. If Winter Splinter has not yet attacked, Kavan warns the PCs that the Faithless have designs to invoke a ritual of foul blood magic atop the hill that very night, likely to strike back against the Mardukov clan in retribution for their failed invasion. He informs them that the ritual will begin at moonrise, and adds that the whisperings of ravens have told him that an emissary of the Dark One will be present for the event. If the PCs appear interested in preventing this ritual and night has not yet fallen, Kavan presents them with a choice: strike in the day before the ritual has begun, or attack at nightfall when the shadows can cloak their approach. The way up the hill is long and taxing. Its trails are patrolled by many warriors and faithless. The PCs are discovered. Kavan warns the enemy will rouse many to combat. They will have horns that they will toot. However, if the PCs wait until nightfall, they risk the ritual's completion. Kavan does not share any further information until the PCs have disrupted the ritual or destroyed Winter Splinter in its approach to the Wizards of Wine. If Winter Splinter has already destroyed the winery, Kavan solemnly asks the characters to destroy the Gulthius tree as retribution for the sins of his people. A creature that excavates the area around Kavan's grave finds his bones buried 10 feet beneath the central slab. His spear, Bloodsinger, cannot be found. It was stolen from the corpse by a future leader of the Faithless when Kavan was buried here, and is buried beneath that leader's cairn on the 3rd terrace. Yester Hill, each spiral is a 100-foot climb, traversed at a normal pace, or you could try to climb the wall. Rules for climbing the terrace, rules for falling. Berserker patrols. 1d4 plus 1 berserkers. My god. My god. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Do I have other berserkers just to spice this up a little bit? Yeah, there's one. And there's one. I'm going to be coming to this map a lot tonight to grab minis, I think. And that's okay. Alright. Let's see. For each Beyond the 3 terrace, the party has encountered Berserker Patrol. Must be hidden or fought. If the PCs are attempting to make their way up the hill with stealth, they'll notice the sound of approaching patrol if anyone has a perception of 13 or higher. The PCs may then attempt to conceal themselves among the many stone cairns, doing a group stealth check. They can be distracted with trickery or magic or performance. Okay. Berserker cairns. Buried 3 feet beneath the soft earth to the north of an indistinct cairn on the 3rd terrace is the spear. Oh, so they don't want you to find it on accident. I got you. Alright, Druid Circles. The rocks that comprise the Druid Circle range from blah 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 feet. It's a DC 14 to climb. Winding path for initial 200 feet. There are Druids and Berserkers. Let's see. If the PCs arrive in the day, 6 Druid Naturalist and Svarrog, the Druid Elder. Dude hangs out with 6 Druids? Oh, good for you, man. That shit ain't gonna be easy. What the fuck? Okay. Jesus. 4 Druid assailants are gathered in a defensive formation around the semicircle. Strahd von Zarevich, mounted on a nightmare, looks on from the southern side of stones while Anastasia Karlova stands just beside him. I feel like Valenta would be a better pick for this. Because the way we're using her is she has like hellhounds and stuff. Let's see. Which Valenta is the right Valenta? I think they're both the right Valenta. Toxic Cloud Trapper. Yeah, she's kind of like the naturalist and like the outdoorsy one. She's got like stealth and all that shit. Okay. And she's also probably easier than Anastasia at this point in the game. Though she does have the ability to summon hellhounds. Here, let me get rid of this. And companions. There we go. Hellhound. There you go. Okay. So we're going to replace that with her. Alright, stands just beside him for more information. If the PCs arrive after the ritual has been completed, day or night, the front of the statue has been torn open, leaving only a hollow shell. If Winter Splinter has not yet been defeated, an enormous dead tree also sits rooted to the ground towards the very center of the ring. This tree is Winter Splinter. Nice. Pull an audible and make the story you want to tell. You are God. Aw, thanks. Let's see. The wooden statue. A creature that approaches the wooden statue can clearly see an array of thick black roots woven around and into its lower half. The Gulthius tree. If he is not overseeing the ritual, Svarog is cocooned inside the tree. Delicious. As in the module, the tree has way too many blights. Alright, I am here for that shit. So, since we're using minions, we'll use this many. And then, let's see. Aw, these blights don't show their fucking names either. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. I thought my token mold was supposed to, like, default to, like, showing names, but I might have taught it not to do that, though I can't imagine why I would have done that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of feel like this is outside of their... this tree is outside of their capabilities at this level. So, yeah. 45 minutes? No. Alright. Let's go to the tree, Gulthius tree. Alright, so this is the tree from far away. And then this is the tree up close. Alright, so we'll throw all this shit down. Jesus Christ. Alright. So they're just chilling on this map. Invisible. Okay. So back here in the inner circle, I think this is the best way to run this map, is like this, but because you get like the most like scene, you know what I'm saying? So like I think this is the one that we want to throw everybody onto. Alright, so this is BM inner circle. Let's go back down to encounters. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let's go to Yester Hill encounters. There we go. And for this, we got Svarog with his 6 druids. And then we've got Volenta. Let's see. There we go. And we've got some witches. And then we got Strahd. That's totally manageable. Absolutely. Not a problem. They're going to be fine. So we'll go back to inner circle. Alright. So they're like here doing the ritual. And then these 3 witches will be off to the side. Let me read this again. Oh, my throat is so scratchy. Alright. If they revive during the day of the ritual, 6 Druid Naturalists and Zarog are meditating in a semicircle around the statue. Okay. So 13 minutes left. Svarog. Alright. Got some rubber banding on this map. That's not good. Understandable, but not good. Alright. And then we need Winter Splinter itself. Oh, he's so big! What the fuck? Alright. I'll move him off to the side. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. Father looks on the southern side of the standing stones. Southern side of the standing stones. So does he watch... Are these the standing stones? These little ones? Or is this the standing stones? This big shit over here. I mean, dude's got good eyes, right? So I feel like he'd just be watching from up here. So he'd be on the back of his horse. And then just beside him is Volenta. Alright. Cool. Alright. And then I guess he just watches and doesn't help as per the adventure. So that's fine. Alright, so let's scroll down. And let's see if there's anything else we need to know about. Alright. Changes to the lesser parts of the adventure. The Wall of Fog, the Mountain Fane. Click here for Mountain Fane information. Great. A Druid's Ritual. We already did that. Casting the Ritual. 10 rounds. Oh. I should definitely be able to do it in 10 rounds or die. Let's see. After the ritual and knowing the monsters. Okay. I think we've got this pretty good. I don't know what to do about the Fanes. I guess I have to decide pretty quick because, like, they could run into a Fane tonight. But I hadn't really wanted to do anything for it. Hold on. I'm in the wrong account. There we go. Let's see. Add to cursor Strahd. There we go. Alright. The Mountain Fane. The Mountain Fane is a circular ring of cracked stones that lies within a circle of standing stones at the top of Yester Hill. It is devoted to the Seeker. Corrupted by Strahd. Today it forms one of the 3 anchors tying him to the land and protecting him from harm. To break the connection, deprive Strahd of the Fane's boon. Let's see. They must carry out a ritual once performed by initiates of the priesthood. They must first obtain the dagger of the Seeker from the trunk of the Gulthias tree and the bowl of the Seeker from the Seeker's reliquary, which is buried at the center of the circle. I see. At the western end of the ring... this is like a lot of extra shit. At the western end of the ring, towering boulders stand 5 ancient moss-covered megaliths, 4 bare carvings that resemble different cities upon crack-like covered surfaces. A 5th at the center bears ancient runic scripts weathered with age. Alright. A creature holding the dagger of the Seeker within the Fane can read the script as if it were the language written in the creature's native tongue. We already put another weapon in the Gulthias tree. Do we really need another weapon? Let's see. Seeker. Alright. Let me scroll down and see if they got stats for this dagger of the Seeker. Jesus Christ, 23 pages for this shit. Okay. Whoa, you have to fight this guy? Alright, this is actually sounding pretty cool, but we certainly don't have time in 8 minutes to learn how this shit works. Overhead, the sky crackles with thunder. At present, Mount Gakkus. Jesus. All right. I'm very interested in this. I really am. But I don't know how to implement it. So for now, I'll just say that the Fane can't open without the stone. And that'll at least burn up tonight. I think it's supposed to be like that because like a ritual's happening and shit's getting real crazy. The weather doesn't usually move this fast on the other maps. Ugh. Alright, I don't think I have a way to slow it down though, even if I wanted to. But I think it'll be fine. It might cause some seizures, but yeah. Let's see. Because here, if we go to the overview of Yester Hill, well, things are moving pretty fast here. Hold on. Here you go. So the overview of the main map is, like, see how slow the clouds are moving and stuff? It's just the Yester Hill area, the weather's, like, real crazy. But this is, like, this is the speed things are is normally at. Alright, so we'll just stall them out so that they don't go into the Fane itself. That's fine. Oh, yeah. And then here's Winter Splinter if we... Oh, man. It's adorable. I feel like that just does not look like Strahd. I feel like the Druids did a real shit job on that, if I'm being honest. Let's see. Approaching. Nice. Alright, so let's go to our encounters. Alright. So, I want to have an encounter with a pair of these, for sure. And we're going to have these guys patrolling. What I'll do for the patrol is we'll have a druid, 3 berserkers, and 2 scouts. Is how we'll do it. There we go. So this will be like the general like squad as they're making their way hereabouts or whatever. I'd almost say that they should have some twig blights with them, but twig blights are so slow that I don't know if it's really worth it. Though I guess Pathfinder rules, if they're actually keeping an eye out, they're moving at half speed, and so they could just have the twig blights around for good measure. So we could give them a squad of twig blights as well. Because we do have a lot of... There's a lot of player characters. Not player characters, but there's a lot of NPCs. So that could come in handy. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Cool. Well, I hope tonight's game goes really well. We gotta grab some stealth music. And, hope for the best. Let me see if I have a good forest map as well. They haven't actually been in the forest yet, so I anticipate them having some forest encounters tonight. So we should probably look up their encounters as well. Let's see. No, not that encounters document. Nightfall's encounters. There we go. And while I'm remembering, let's go ahead and upload all the work that we did. So we are going to export the folder structure into there. And that should overwrite it with the changes that we've made. Which is great. Alright. And then Nightfall's encounters tonight, if they are going into the woods. They are looking at a hunting trap, some needle blights, and an unlimited swarm of zombie minions. Followed by a hidden bundle, and some Deadly Nightshade. So overall, they've actually got some pretty manageable and easy encounters there, which is really good. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I think we might be doing a vodcast tomorrow night. I'm not sure. Me and Dom have some really crazy work schedules right now with where our jobs are going. We'd like to hang out tomorrow and do a vodcast, but I don't know if we will or not. Pleasantly surprised if we do. Saturday morning, we got Red-Handed Doom. Sunday morning, we got Curse of Strahd Daybreak. Sunday night, we've got a special... a very special Mythic Odyssey Island of Time adventure. I'm very excited for that. Monday, no game. Tuesday, Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. Wednesday, more Dragon's Dogma. And Thursday, we'll be back here. I hope everybody has a good night and a good weekend. I'll see you next time.